kitty cat and his human, Jeff. And we are back by popular demand. Now, hold on. We have a lot of laundry in the car. The car's pretty filled up today. But people seem to like hanging out with us when we charge the phone, which we do in the car at night. Even though I was just in Walmart and could have bought a charger, I forgot. Yeah, I know. Can you believe that? And everybody loves Pouncer. Everybody says, it's Pouncer. Where is it? They go, look, it's Pouncer. It's Pouncer. Hey, Pouncer. Not one person says hi, Jeff. Not one person. They all love you. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. You're so cute. You're so sweet. So, he, he met a lot of people. Some that he knew, some that he didn't know. And, he loves people. But he doesn't like food carts. No, you don't like that too much, do you? And he doesn't like baby strollers. No, you ain't going down there today. No way. No way. He likes to accelerate the car. There's no way. You're going to be a good boy. Thank you for the kisses. Thank you, baby. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Let's hang around here. You never know what Pouncer's going to do. If you're new, Pouncer is an African Serval cat. Hang on one second. He is the product of a female Serval cat in Alabama. Man, you made a real knot here. And my cat Swaggers, who has gone into the profession of breeding. Not a bad profession, if you ask me. Yeah, give us a second here. What'd you do to your leash, man? You were really tired out. Jesus. How did you even do that? Would you roll around in there? Alright. So, I see a tail. Let's see if we can find it. So, yes. Yesterday we just hung out here with people and talked while we charged the phone. So maybe it'd be a cool tradition. What's up, Jeff? Hey, Denny, how you doing? And Pouncer, hey, to say hi to you. He says, what's up, Denny? You better say hi. Say what's up to Denny. Where are you? I can't see you back there. Well, give him a second. He never stays in one place for too long. There's Pouncer. See what I mean? They all have ADHD. They'll be in a place, and then you could take out your camera, try to take a picture. By the time you're ready, they're gone. They'll never stay in a place more than 7-8 seconds. You just watch, you'll see. Unless he's very sleepy. Right, Pouncer? You got things to do. Yeah, like, what's up over there? Yeah, what's going on over there? You can't stay in one place. Jesus Christ. Is that a jaguar? I thought you wrote Jesus Christ. Are you really him? It's not a jaguar. This is Pouncer. He's a Serval cat. An African Serval cat. I wish you'd come up here. This hurts my arm a lot. Come on up here. Not that he listens to me. Pouncer, I can't... How about we switch the phone direction? Okay. A little bit. Retouch on. I don't even know what that is. Buddy, why don't you come sit with us? Everybody wants to see you and talk about you and give you compliments and tell you what nice spots you have. But you want to play with the laundry. Well, he'll be right back. I have the urge to eat the... Can I buy a noun? I hope it's not Pouncer. You're not going to eat Pouncer, are you? Why did you steal a cheetah from the zoo? Well, I needed someone to hunt for me. I had no food or money, so I got this cheetah. And he hunts. Oh my God, the cat is such a cutie. Hey, sorry, how you doing, World Core? And hi, Bendy, Eric. Thank you. He says, say thank you, Pouncer. Say thank you. He's so hyper. Pouncer. You would think... hang on. You would think he'd be chill because he just went to Walmart. What are you doing over there? Okay, what are you doing? Come here. Come here, you. Cat. One cat to go. Stay with us. You tripping? Hang on. I know who you want to see. Pouncer. All right, stay with us. Stay with us. So, thank you. Sorry. We were just in Walmart. He had a nice time. A lot of people know him there. He went to two parks today. Nice hunting cheetah. I would train it to hunt burger, and then steal from the burglar. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Make you into my little hunter. Say hi to everybody. Give him kisses. Give kisses, Pouncer. You stay in the front with us. Stay in the front with us so people can see you and tell you you're handsome. Sari says you're cute. You are cute. You're so cute. He went to two parks today, ran around like a maniac. He ran on all these trails. Then he went on the swings. Then he went to Walmart. He took a nap, a deep nap. You seemed like you were really in, like, oh, bro. You seemed he was deep, deep sleeping. Yeah, he's up there. He does this. I don't know what he's looking for. He just likes to look out the window. Hey, that's his tail in my face. Ah, it's such a weird feeling. Message held for review. My favorite kind. Yeah, that's gotta go. I can see why that was held for review. That was a really bad one. Alright. Yeah, he sits up here and just looks. You know, we have cats in the front, but they walk to the back. Sometimes he looks at them, he looks at the people, but what he likes to do is wag his tail in my face. Yeah, and it's funny because I say he won't stay in one spot for more than 8 seconds, except up there. Except up there, he'll stay for a little bit, but not too long. He's beautiful. I thank you, Preston Vale, a.k.a. Margaret. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. It hurts. He pushes me over to one side. Buddy, how are we going to do this? We can't stay like that. Sometimes he walks around, it's a leash. It's okay, though. It's not a harness, not a collar that would hurt him. And sometimes he walks around my neck and just hangs me. Yeah, you want to lynch me or what? Let's switch it. Hey, you don't want to see Jeff. You want to see Pouncer, the baby. Let's move the paper towels. This was his Christmas outfit that he tried to eat. That he didn't want to wear. It was too big. He's a good boy. He really is. How you feel? No more snakes. Oh, no, there's plenty of snakes. I feel good. Appreciate it. Got off dialysis. I'm pretty much recovered. Just some little tiny things that probably would be there anyway. I'm fine. I'm fine. Pouncer's fine. Keeps me in good shape. There's no biting, please. What a good boy. What a good boy. All these kisses. I don't know if you guys, and thanks for asking, I don't know if you guys were here last night, but Pouncer did his first hiss to my friend who opened the window. Well, I opened the window so we could say hi right here. He put his hand in to pet Pouncer, and Pouncer went, ah, like 5-6 times. It was crazy. What's up, Ivy? And who else do we have? Blanca. Bienvenida. That's good. Just be careful. Absolutely. What would happen if just randomly untrained peed on your interior car system and bit you? I don't know. I guess that would be unpleasant. De Chile. Hola, niña. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo está todo en Santiago? That was funny. Pouncer's just funny. Look at this belly. Don't fall. He falls. He's kind of clumsy, actually. He's what are you? 10 weeks old. 10 weeks old. That ain't no baby. You're a big boy now. He looks less like a kitten every day and more like a mini Serval. You know, like his fur is changing. But he's such a good boy. He's just so sweet. He really is. Like when we go to the park and I have to hold him, he just stays there. You know, I don't even need to bring like a box or anything. I have 2 F3 Savannahs. Oh, that's dope. King James, how are you? That's very dope. I have one myself, actually. A female named Lola. Hola, Papu. What's up, Art Javis? Artesanias. How you doing? That's like handmade crafts in Spanish. I have 2 cats and 4 dogs. Wow, did they get along? Tell me their names. Well, it's a lot of names to write, but tell me their names. We'd like to know. I love how people name their cats and dogs. Do you guys like when a cat or dog is named after a person? Or like their behavior? Like Swaggers is for his behavior. And Pouncer, of course, is for his behavior. Do you like names like Charlie and Max? Or what? Or what? How you guys name your pets? I always need to watch their behavior for a while, but everyone's different. The lady who owns Swagger's girlfriend, Pouncer's mom. No, no, you stay up here for a little bit, just for a little bit. She likes names like Charlie and stuff like that. Uh, what a good boy. What a. Are you gonna hit me? Are you gonna hit me again? Yeah. Look, look at the leash. It's a leash. Wow. Wow. Savannahs act very much like dogs. It's funny. Oh man, they can wear you out, and they can jump. They're so cute, but it's different than having a serval. Believe me. Yes, Apollonia, Presto Veio, Ebony Jail, Uso Ilia Prince. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure what that means. Pouncer, do you know? He says it's very pretty. He says it's very pretty. He's not sure what it means, but it's very pretty. He's like the most well-behaved serval in the world. You're such a sweet boy. See, like he won't bite. You know, my hands are scratched from tickling his belly. He won't bite. Ah ah ah. And if I say something like be a good boy. Be a good boy. Usually they give me a kiss. I'm so sorry. Apollonia Prestonve. Ebony. I'm so sorry. My bad, Margaret. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot that I asked. Those are pretty names. I actually had a friend named Maggie for many, many years. It's funny taking him to a park and you watch him just looking at something that to us is so simple, like a creek or a brook or a tree that fell down, whatever. To him that's wondrous. He stops and he stares at it, and it's funny because I find myself like looking at it through his eyes, and thinking that is beautiful. Like he appreciates every little thing. And he could find just some little piece of shit and just play with it like it's the coolest toy ever. This little twig, he turns into the coolest toy that makes him the happiest in the world. It's so funny. Coat of the bear, that's cool. I'm lame. No, you're not. I was. Yeah, I got you. It's funny, like how much we can learn from them. He's just fascinated by the world. I love watching him see new things. I remember when he first saw this lake that we go to. Oh, it was so funny. It was so fun. You didn't know what to do. You didn't know what to do, to jump in or what. See, these cats love water. These cats will just jump in the pool. You take them to the pool, they swim. They're not like other cats, No, no, no. They're their own world, man. Don't run out and get a serval cat so fast. It's not as easy as it seems right now, trust me. How much did it cost? Hector, buenas noches, caballero. I didn't pay for him. He's my other cat's son. But they go for like $5,000. You probably negotiate a little bit off that, but not much. They're a lot of money. I wouldn't pay for one. I think it's better to adopt or rescue. But that's just my opinion. They're cool. I just never got one on purpose. I guess I got him. I got you on purpose. I don't know if these people about unconditional love. They sure can, man. They could teach you how not to judge and all of that, and even like dogs that get abused and everything, that they make fight and all that craziness, they'll still love that guy, That's what I feel about grade is. There's no grade. When it's a serval, it's like, F0. So it's not like F1 or F2 or anything. Hey, Melanie, thank you so much. Pouncer, say thank you to Melanie. Say thank you. He said thank you, Melanie. He appreciates it. You guys never have to correct your grammar. I always know what you mean. It's not like I'm the diction police. We don't care. We always get it. If not, we'll just ask. I do that too sometimes. I do that too. I think Melanie loves you. Melanie loves you. She says, oh, all the girls do that. How come girls do that more than guys? I wonder what cats say when they think we're cute. Like, do they have, oh, what's up, Andrew? How you doing tonight? Thank you. Kendrick said I don't know what that means. See, she does love you. Melanie's in love with Pouncer. 35 each on mine. Food's expensive, real meat, no process. Yeah, we do that too. 35 is a lot for an F3, but that's what they go for. They're just a lot. What type of cat is he? Oh, thank you that you're cute. He's a Serval. I'm fine, Andy. I'm just chilling. Like, we charge our phone in the car because my house charger stinks. But instead of getting a new one, we just sort of have a little tradition now, I guess. We just sit with you guys and charge the phone. Everyone talks about Pouncer. We just chill. It's kind of nice to get away from all the craziness and pandemonium because my life is nuts. Pouncer's a very busy boy. Dude, he's a very busy boy. He's got a lot of work. He's got a lot. You work hard. You work hard. It's amazing that he's a serval. He's just ridiculously nice. You're ridiculous. You're ridiculous. It gives me kisses all night long. How old is little chipmunk? JXL, almost my initials. He is 10 weeks old, and time is passing like it's nothing. He's the cutest. Look, Melanie's in love with you, and this is true love. She says you're the cutest cat she's ever seen in the whole world. And I bet she's seen a lot of cats, because no one just tunes into a cat channel without seeing other cats. Sophie, how are you? I got two Russian blue. Oh, those are beautiful. Cats are the best, man. I love cats. What's not to love? I don't understand when people don't like cats. The reason, if someone says I hate cats, there's one reason. They never had a cat. That's all it is. Even like the prisoners they give cats to become so sweet and nice to them. It's such a strange thing. You get some crazy murderer on death row, you give him a cat, he's a nice guy. At least to the cat. Who knows? But they bring out the best in us, that's for sure. And if it doesn't, then that person has just got a dark soul. Yeah, who wouldn't love a kitty cat? The funny thing is, the cats that we have, outside there's all these cats that come, I'm sure you've seen them. They do have personality. But they won't play with Pouncer, and he kisses them, they won't kiss him. And he sits, he's so polite, he's so gentle. He's right now a little bigger than their size, but even when he was their size, they wouldn't play with him. They wouldn't play with him. They still won't. It's kind of like a thing. It's so weird. I actually feel bad. I feel bad for you when this happens. You're so nice to them. I have a calico, and I thought she was a cutie, but yours is an entire new level of cuteness. Don't say that. Every animal's cute in their own way, right? We turn God's perfect killing machine into little friendly fluff balls. It's true. I'd rather have a fluff ball, though, because this is a fluff ball. His dad is a killing machine. His dad, Swagger's never really liked me. He doesn't like me. He tolerates me. He likes me. He thinks I'm a good slave, and I bring him food on time. I'm acceptable. But this boy, he gives me kisses. He doesn't try to kill me all the time, and he hasn't given me any really bad scars that are permanent. Because that's from bites. The scratches go away. Fully grown. Well, like 32 pounds. I still feel kind of cute. Don't worry. We're not worried. Maybe they should meet each other and have babies. Those would be Savannah cats, and that would be worth some good bank. Throughout history. Facts, yeah. Look at these ears. So, you think I should pay someone to make a painting of little Pouncer here? Bengal cats are beautiful. I love them. They take an Asian leopard cat, an ALC, and they mix it with Egyptian Mao cat, and then the generations go on and on. But it's not like Bengals are made from ALC and a domestic cat right away, because the ALCs, the Asian leopard cats, they're pretty standoffish. They're beautiful, but they're nocturnal. A lot of nocturnal cats are nuts. Yes, a painting of Pouncer would be the best. Yeah? Because they're so easy to, use an app and do stuff, but it's not the same thing. I want to have a human do it. I was thinking of having, a really big painting made of him. And, yes, he does sleep with me. He does, and all he does when he eat my toes. But then when he falls asleep, it's always, right next to me. He needs to be with me constantly. And he always has to be the center of attention. Toy girls have genetic problems, but they're cute too. That happens a lot. Toy girls they're expensive, but they're really orange. It's like those are the one domestic cat that they sort of got right despite everything. You know what I mean? they look orange. They look like tigers, and they're domestic cats. You don't have to go through the craziness, but they really do look like tigers, man. They got the stripes. Thank you. I'm toast. How are you tonight? Is he well behaved? He's extremely well behaved. For what he is. He's ridiculously well behaved. His dad is not. I love his dad to death, but I had him since he was an itty bitty tiny baby, and the nicest thing he ever said to me was, "Ah, that's your dad." Sorry. Yeah, he would eat you, buddy. He would definitely eat you. That's just the way he is. But you got your mom's genes. You're such a good boy. I don't know how he turned out like this. His mom is sweet, but she's not this sweet. And Pouncer has two sisters. Yeah, when he's full grown, he'll be the same. He's got two sisters. One is very sweet, and one is absolutely like Swagger. She's just crazy, hissing at every little thing. She's sassy. She's got spice. You have no spice. You're just a sweet boy. I wish my God would let me stroke her this much. All the time, most of the time, when she wants to be fussed. Yeah, that's the thing with a cat is they know they own us, so you're at their command. You're at their disposition. Is any for sale? Wolfman 2000. How you doing tonight? He's gonna eat you. He might just. If you see an ad for a Serval or Savannah cat, almost 100% of the time they're scams. So, I wouldn't go out and send money to anyone so fast. You got to really research it. They're only legal in certain states like Wisconsin, Alabama, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina. What are you doing? South Carolina. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Nevada, and then without permits. Then there's some states like Florida where you can have them, but you need a permit, and they bust your chops a little bit. And they cost a lot of money, not just to get, but to maintain. You have to build enclosures for them. Their food is crazy. Like, the whole thing is just a massive endeavor. They need constantly changing toys. Hello to Core Dollar. The cat's from Africa. Yes, he's African American, I guess. He's not from Africa himself, but he was born American. His birth certificate's American. But his ancestors are from Africa. His dad's from Cameroon, Africa. His dad is so crazy. I guess he's got more spots than stripes, and that keeps him nicer. He doesn't really bite, he just puts my finger there because he's teething. Melanie says, is he good with other cats? He loves other cats. He loves them. But they won't play with him. We have a lot of outdoor cats here, and they just ignore him. It's almost disturbing to see. He's so nice to them. He sits down, he's got his ears up, and he gives them kisses, and he knows not to move too much, and he just wants to play with them, but they won't give him the time of day. They just ignore him. And then while they're there, they'll actually be nice to each other. It's kind of weird. In case no one has said this, you recently, thank you for being you. Remember you're loved. Wow, that's so nice. Thank you, Ghost Lord. That's a nice thing I've heard in a long time. So, she might be talking to you. Do you leave him outside or inside the house? It depends we have 4 places that we stay in. Well, 3. One is rented out now, but they all have an indoor that connects to an outdoor enclosure. So it's a pain in the ass, So, but at night he sleeps with me. I mean, even if the thing was open where he goes through, that used to be a window, he would still sleep with me. He feels insecure otherwise. And he needs his teddy bear. That's one thing he's got in common with his dad. As tough and badass as Swagger thinks he is, he still can't sleep without his teddy bear. Just don't tell anyone I said that. Poor boy. Do you have a vape? No, I don't smoke or anything. Thanks for the info. By the way, I'm new to your channel. There's something by. I also gave a like and subscribe. Hey, thanks, Wolf, man. Appreciate you. Stick around. We'll have some fun. Since your stature are jealous. Maybe. I don't know what it is. It could be a little racism. I don't know what's up with that. He's not much bigger than them right now, I don't know. No matter what you struggle with, you can go to heaven believing that Jesus died and rose again for you. He's willing to accept you as you are and doesn't need you to change. That's good, because change is hard, man. Hey, Chad, what's up, man? Harmony, how are you? Even the strongest of warriors need their companion, aka It's true. It's true. We all need somebody. Pouncer, in the wild, these cats, they live by themselves. They do. They're independent. It's not like where you have, the female, like the lions, doing the hunting, and the males have their responsibilities. And, it's not like with wolves, where there's one alpha. There's none of that. They do everything by themselves, which is why it's so rare that they get injured or hurt. They just somehow seem to avoid that. But they're independent, and yet in captivity they bond strongly with one person. In the wild, they just breed briefly. It's not even a big thing. It's weird, right? They breed so during such a brief period of time. And in the wild, they're alone, but in captivity, they need someone. Isn't that funny? Stop believing you will be saved. It's so cute. Little Chad is the cat's name. If the chat didn't know, it's Pouncer Little Chad. Little Chad is his rap name because he raps. Joanna, how are you tonight? Mikanin, that's a Persian word, Mikanin. It's called a verbalizer. Like cod. Cod in Persian means to work. If you say cod Mikanim, it means I work. It makes things into verbs. What are you doing in Persian? What are you doing, crazy? No, little Chad. Yo, you're little Chad, Pouncer. This may sound crazy, but no, there's nothing crazy around here. There's catnip like a cat drug that's not bad unless they have too much or they do to treat things. He loves catnip. They all love catnip. I don't think it's too bad. I'm not an expert on catnip, but I've never heard anything. I've researched it a little bit just to make sure it was okay. I never saw anything that said that it was, dangerous. Thank you. She says, you're beautiful. You're a beautiful boy. He says, thank you. He grew out of his harness, his red harness, so I gave him this hippie one. But he wiggled his arm out of it. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, you did. He gives me a good fight when I put the harness on. He wears it fine. He doesn't, pick at it or anything really. Or his collar. He doesn't care about the collar. But the harness, putting it on, he's so funny, man. When he doesn't want something, he's funny. He won't bite and he won't scratch, but he'll make his arm like totally straight, like trying to reach so I can't get his foot in. He's so smart, but he's so nice, What would roughly be the total price shipping to Illinois and buying? A cat? I don't know. I don't know what the shipping would be. It would depend if you used, I know people who do that. I don't know if they're legal in Illinois. I just don't know. You'd have to look it up. I don't know if it's, I don't know. I know a guy who does shipping for them, but I don't have an honest answer for you. I'm expert on cat, thank goodness. Little Chad is such a cat. Yo, little Chad, he says you're a nice cat. He is. I know it sounds like show-offy for me to say. I don't mean it that way, but he's just such a sweet boy. For a Serval cat, man, this is not normal. The females usually are a little sweeter than the males, but, for a male to be like this is just insane. This type. It's like, you look at like $5,000 for the cat, more or less. And then shipping, what does this guy charge? I think he charges $235 for snakes. He does venomous snakes. Now he does mammals for wherever he goes. I'm not sure if he goes to Illinois because I'm not sure I don't think venomous snakes are legal there. And I'm not sure if Serval cats are legal. He won't do it if it's illegal, neither would I. So you'd have to check into that. And then if they are legal in the state, which I doubt, you have to make sure they're legal in the local municipality. My cat is overweight due to greed. She would break her in the street. So now we give her 3 times a day, morning, lunch, night. 1, 2, 3. I'm counting 4 at a certain time, and she knows exactly when. That's a smart idea. You shouldn't leave the food out. I was told by the vet not to leave the food out. And in terms of being overweight, you should be able to see their hips. Otherwise, they're obese. Isn't this the illegal cat brand? No, it depends on the state. Different states have different rules. And how you doing? Tout 44. Thanks for coming. Legends say that Serval ears are so big to hear Chad's calling it. Chad likes the name Chad. You want to be Chad? You have no idea what I went through to think of his name. I went crazy. I went crazy. Sophie. She says you're so cute. So he shows you his belly. So he shows his belly spots. It's funny when he just like he goes to sleep. He just lies down and sleeps. Is it breeding allowed in certain countries then? In certain countries, yes. And then even within the countries, like in Spain, they're legal in certain parts of Spain, depending on the autonomous community or the province of whatever country it may be. So when something is legal, like just bear in mind, careful what you wish for. This they're not so easy. They're really not. They're really not. Um, no, in France they're not. But just bear in mind, if it's legal in the state or a country, it's even with countries, it still has to be legal in the local area, the village or the city or the town or whatever it is, or the county. Whoever does the animal ordinances has to say yes. So if a state says yes, putting aside Wisconsin, in Wisconsin you can have whatever you want, but putting aside Wisconsin, when the state says yes, like North Carolina said yes, then the cities, they'll tend to say no, but they have the option of saying yes. That's all it is. It doesn't mean they're going to. But what tends to happen is cities say no and the rural areas say yes. Pouncer says yes, he'll go anywhere. He is so friendly, but most aren't like him. They're just not. They're just not. I'm telling you. No one believes me because they see him, but he's just not. They're not like him. Just trust me on this. And even him, he has a lot of special requirements. They're very expensive to take care of, but it's life changing. It really is. Sophie, he is a Serval cat. Serval. They're interesting. You should look them up. They're medium sized cats. He's going to get up to like your thigh. How come they're illegal in some areas, anyways? That's a very good question. But people have gotten hurt. If you adopt one that is wild, you're going to get hurt. Or if you buy one or adopt one that's like 4 months or older, you're going to get hurt. You're going to get bit. I guarantee that. They're crazy. I've met many like that. The only way to bond with them is to have them as babies, and even them, even then, look at Swaggers. I had him since his baby, and he's violent. He just is. I love him to death, and he loves me in his own way, but he's violent. It's like he's in the bloods. Oh, it's a Serval, not a Savannah cat. Yeah, Serval. If you have a Serval cat and you breed it with another cat, a domestic cat, then you'll have a Savannah cat. And the first generation is considered F1, like filial from the gene, F1, then F2, and so on. So in some states like New York, only an F5 or lower is legal. So it really does depend on the state. And then, that's New York State. But in New York City, none are legal. And not that they don't exist there, but none are legal. There are people who get them from shelters and so on. You could find a Savannah cat once in a while. It's not that infrequent, actually, and they don't even know, but they're breaking the law. I don't think there are many methods of enforcement for that, but still, that's just what the law is. They're legal in your area. Where is your area, Sophie? Melanie, if I'd love to have one, but I definitely don't want to risk any injuries. Well, you'll be injured. I'm just going to tell you the truth. There will be injuries. And I mean, look, he's a sweet baby, but look at my hand. And it's my fault. He should have, a distraction toy and have his nails clipped. He does now, but I was letting him do that as a little baby just to help the bonding process. But there will be injuries, and if they do bite you, there is no antibiotic. I had a real problem once when Swagger bit. Really, it was terrible. Almost like the kind of pain you'd have from a venomous snake that was like a medium type venomous snake. Cheetah, I like Cheetos. Torna, how are you tonight? Hey, Torna says you're a cheetah who likes Cheetos. I thought they were tattoos. I wish they were tattoos. I have tattoos, but not of scratches. They're legal with a permit. Oh, cool. So there you go. There you go. So what's involved in getting a permit? I don't know. It's going to be different with each state. What state are you in again? Were you the one in Illinois? I forget. No, that wasn't you. What state are you in? Sorry, I forgot. Sophie has lips on her name. She's using them to give you a kiss, Pouncer. Walk. Texas, yeah, oh sure, Texas, yeah. In Texas, you get a permit. In Texas, it won't be hard. You know, frankly, in Texas, people don't really care that much. They're legal in some states. They are, but not in most states. So it's unfortunate. I think they should be legal everywhere, of course, but that's just me. I think everything should be legal, but people would have to regulate themselves, and that would be that. I'm not a big fan of regulation. I mean, to me, that's what freedom is. So you can't say like, I want you to have the things that I like, or you know, you got to say like, I hate what you love, but it's okay that you have it. So if someone has a venomous snake or a serval or whatever they want, you know, they just, as long as they take care of it properly, I don't see anything wrong with that. As long as they're happy and well taken care of, and the animal's put first, and you give it everything it needs and lots of love, I'm all for it. You do see a lot of people who have like, tigers in little cages and basements and so on, especially in other countries. But I think most people, given the chance, can be far more responsible than others realize. And in the wild, these guys have it very rough. There's not enough food. There's too much development. We're in a car. We're charging our phone. We live right nearby, but we're just charging the phone and chilling. Um, so there's not much for them to eat. They're starving. It's just, the environment is changing. The weather is changing. It's very hard for them in a while. So, these days they're increasingly better off in captivity, if you call this captivity. I think it's more like ownership of humans. We're just sitting in our car. Yesterday he found those pens and became so happy. It's amazing the things that make him happy. I wish a box of pens did it for me. I wish eating up my Christmas outfit made me as happy as it did for him. But there's so much to learn from them. Yeah, I feel bad for them in those situations too. I'm not sure how I use the word, Andrew, sorry. You gotta remind me what I said. Pouncer's falling asleep again. Last night he fell asleep in the other direction and showed us his belly spots. Last night was funny because my buddy came to the window. My neighbor, I opened the window and he came in to pet him, and Pouncer hissed for the first time in his life. And it did like 5, 6 times. It was so funny. He never hissed. And I mentioned that earlier on in the video, how he doesn't hiss. And I wish he would. I think that's kind of funny. And then he hissed. I couldn't believe it. Pouncer hissing. But they all hiss later on in life. They don't hiss so fast. Except the really spicy ones like his sister. He did. And also, like, the hand was coming, like, directly from above. Because normally he's really nice to him, and that guy loves Pouncer. I felt bad, in that aspect I felt bad. I was happy that he hissed, I'll be honest. But I felt bad that he hissed at him. Sometimes they just hiss, Sometimes they just come over and they just hiss in your face. You're like, yo, your breath stink. How you, Violet? How are you tonight? This is a Serval cat. They have spots and stripes. And this is a sleepy Serval cat. Cat, yeah, that's what I often say. There are 2 questions I've been asked more than anything in my life. And one is, what kind of cat is that? If I had a nickel for every time I was asked that question, man, I'd be buying out Warren Buffett. I'd be doing pretty well. I'd be Elon. But then the other thing is, because I'm a Spanish teacher, people always say, how do you say blah, blah, blah? Like, how do you say, and what kind of cat is that? All I need is someone to say, how do you say what kind of cat is that in Spanish to make me completely nuts. Pony Lover, how are you? IRL. That's so cute. He says thank you even though he's a little sleepy. He's all played out. He played all day. Pouncer, say hi. Look how you can watch how his breathing changes. Everybody wants to know how much they are. I don't really know, man. He's the baby of, I own his dad, right? And I got him in Africa, which is a long story. I posted it in the bio. So I don't really know, but when I look online and the people that I know tell me they go for like $5,000. Some are more, some are less. They're more when they're babies. I wouldn't ever get an older one because they will rip you up. You'll never. You can get a feral cat outside, and you can make things better. You can get them to come to you, eventually let you pet them. I've been through that process. They may never want to be held. They may have some habits, that won't go away, but you could make them tame. With these guys, if you get them after 3 or 4 months old, they will never, ever be tame. You can forget about that. If tame even applies to them, that will never happen, and they'll be very dangerous. So their bite is no joke, man. It's a medium-sized cat, just like a lynx, and it's terrible. Trust me on this. I'm Swagger's dad. I know what I'm talking about. Melanie said, "Oh my God, I'm scared to get hurt." I know. So, oops. Hang on a second. I'm scared to get hurt, so I may build a little area where it's fenced off outdoors. Yeah, that'd be nice, or a catio or something. I understand the worry. And you also got on the bottom of the enclosure, you got to put like bricks, or I can't think of the word, just big stones, because sometimes you want to protect suicidal snakes that come in. You know, so you have a cat again. You don't want the cat around like a copperhead. If they don't see it, they can get hurt. But there are some animals that are suicidal that'll go in there, and you don't want them to eat any stray animal that walks in there anyway. You forget cats can jump and climb. You might want to make a tall fence. You have to have a tall fence. You have to have a roof, a tall fence they'll climb out of. You need to have a roof on top. Some people have a tall fence with like barbed wire that goes inward. I would never do that. You put a roof on. You could use chicken wire, or there's many ways of doing it. Is that Pouncer? Of course that's Pouncer. It'll be blocked at the top. Yeah, that's really the only way to do it. But you want to give them lots of room to jump. Well, for these guys. For your cat, I don't think they need that much room to jump. But, I never made one for a regular cat. I don't know what the dimension should be or anything. But if you go online, you'll see there's tons of stuff on YouTube. We don't have snakes that are deadly where I am from. Lucky you. Let me tell you. If only you knew. If only you knew. I'm from the UK. So, whatever you say will sound more intelligent than anything I say. I love the way you guys sound. So, do you know Simon Cowell? Are you in, like, Buckingham Palace at the moment? Do you drink tea, eat crumpets? Make it a wooden fence. Cats don't like those. You can use wood, but you don't want to use a wooden fence unless it's treated wood. You gotta be careful with that. Well, no snakes are deadly in my area anyways. Good. From Michigan. Nice. Yeah. I don't like tea. How could you not like tea and be British? Of course you like tea. You have to like tea. Ta-ta. Come now. Do you like Simon Cowell? I love Simon Cowell. I think he's hysterical. I think people get the wrong idea here. It's gross. I love tea. I do. I wish there was a Starbucks for tea. It's funny, I'm born in Spain and bred here in America, and I'm the one into tea and you're not. Tea is good, depends on which type. That's true. Like Earl Grey is so different than just regular tea. How has Pouncer been lately? Pouncer has been wonderful. He's been playful. He's been growing. He's been just such a sweetie. He's such a sweetie. And if you give him directions, he really follows them. He knows not to bite. Like, he won't bite my hands. That's all from my tickling his belly. Those are scratches. But if I put on gloves to protect myself from the scratching, he'll bite the gloves hard. Not where the finger is. Like, he'll pull the top of the glove towards him and bite into it hard. But he would never do it to me. If anyone from the UK in the comments, have you heard about the royal family drama? Tell us. Did you see when the Queen of England went on to Britain's Got Talent, but it wasn't really her? Because I could have sworn it was her. I thought it was her. Have you ever taken him on a trip? He goes on trips every day. He goes to a different park every day. He's gone to different states. He's been to Tennessee. He's been around all of Alabama. He's been to Georgia, which was a wrong idea because that was just a bad idea. It was sort of an accident. We just got lost. We shouldn't have been in Georgia. It was illegal. But we're trying to go through Tennessee, but I programmed the GPS wrong, so we wound up in Georgia. That was my fault. Thank God no one pulled us over. How old is he? 10 weeks. 10 weeks and like 5 days. He's getting up there. He's an old man. It's amazing how many spots he has. You know, these aren't like spotted cats. They have spots and they have stripes. You see the stripes? You ever see swaggers? You know, like they have stripes and spots. It's a combination of two. He just looks like he's, you know, spotted. He looks like a cheetah. If you don't know, the spots of serval cats correspond to galaxies. So when they sent men to the moon, they charted the stars and everything using a serval cat. So every serval cat has a different constellation of stars on its coat, and that's how they chart out of space. I'm sure you guys know that. But he loves to go on trips. Another horse lover. He's 10 weeks old. Look, you guys know. I've seen it. It's horrible. I don't know about that. Is this a cat? Hey, Genix, how are you? This is a cat. He's a serval cat. I have two cats. They turned 2 on Christmas. Oh, they're the same age? Are they brother and sister, or brothers or sisters? And tell us their names. I love learning animals' names. A lot of people don't name their snakes. They just like go with the species name, which I think is just weird. Look at him. He just sleeps so comfortably. Christmas Eve. She must get ripped off on presents, right? She gets like one present for both holidays. Never comment out loud. I don't want any young kids knowing. I made this not for children. I don't even realize I'm doing it. Oh, that's a real family. Message held for review. I don't know why they held that for review. You said absolutely nothing offensive whatsoever. I don't know why. That's weird. 21. My goodness. 21. From what, 21 people? Let's see how we're doing on phone charge. Oh, not that good. 21 is not bad. Look at this comment. Hang on. I'm going to show it. From Pony Lover. That comment was held for review. Misty is a girl and their brothers, sisters, and they were strays. Like, how is that offensive? I don't know, like, how their technology is figuring that. Again, you know, I have the realization that we're all just sitting here at night looking at Pouncer, just a little baby serval cat sleeping. And I always wonder, what is he dreaming about right now? Like, what do they dream about? I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's terrible. Sorry, man. But that's nice. That's nice, you know, boost her up like that. You guys notice Pouncer has a little belly now? He's filled up with grind. That grind he eats. Boy, does he love his food. But they don't just ever sit down and eat. They don't do that. They play, and then they'll take a little time out to eat. eating and chasing birds. I guarantee he doesn't dream about eating. Eating is just not something he really. They don't care about it the way other animals would. Believe it or not, I know they can be food aggressive and everything, but that's not their thing. They care about playing. Chasing birds is a really good possibility, but thing is with him, he's never really seen a bird. Not really. We've been to many parks, but he's never really seen one and had his instincts kicked in, because he's so little now that to him a bird is like a monster still. Imagine you're him and you see a bird, you know, it's like a third of your length. It's too scary. Where did you get his name from? Was it an idea or did you see the name before? No, I was going crazy trying to think of a name. I had this crazy long, embarrassing long list. And so I said, I don't know. I just can't think of anything. I'll just call him Bro. I call him Bro anyway. And then I realized, he kept pouncing. I realized that he was Pouncer. I didn't come up with it. I realized it. They look for something to do. They do. These guys have the worst ADHD, which is good for me because I have it bad. I'm the poster child. But he needs to switch what he's doing like every 10 seconds, unless it's sleeping. I bet in his dreams he's switching activities every few seconds. But I'd like to think he has a good life. Thanks. I feel like, with animals, it's good to watch how they behave and they need to sort of realize their name. Like my Savannah cat, Lola. One day I realized it's Lola. Who else could it be? It's Lola. I love hearing people's names for animals, including snakes, by the way. All of my snakes have always had names. Is his mom still alive? Yeah, his mom is fine. I just saw her. She's a little bit of a, well, I'm not sure what word I could use on YouTube, but a THOT, She's been with way too many cats. Swaggers likes her. What can I tell you? That's what she does. And Swaggers as a father, there's nothing to brag about there because, Swaggers would be perfectly happy, eating Pouncer. And there wouldn't be much Pouncer could do yet. Even if Pouncer was bigger, I'm pretty sure there wouldn't be much he could do. It's amazing that Swaggers doesn't kill his girlfriend, because that's what I thought he was going to do. But, she stands up for herself. And also her size, matters. She's bigger. You have a dog named Cody. Oh, that's a nice name. What kind of dog is it? By the way, they have stripes and spots, but their tail has rings, right? But if you look at Pouncer's tail on the outside, there's like this black, see that? Whatever that is, that line. Don't hide it. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed going over it. You got to teach him how to protect himself and those who love him. A golden retriever. I loved that, man. You ever seen Marley and Me? That was the worst movie. It was the saddest thing ever. My cat's name is Bella. They got her name from a local police in the area. That's a sweet name. It means beautiful. But overall, Bella or Bella really suits her. I actually know a cat named Bella and one named Bella. Depending on which language you're in. I'm sure she is beautiful. They all are. I honestly have never seen an animal that wasn't beautiful. They're all beautiful in their own way. Scar, what's up? You're live. Yes, sir. How you doing? I'm going to change my profile pic to my cat. Okay. Let's see it. Melody's going to show us her cat. Melanie is very much in love with Pouncer. Maybe they'll meet one day. As of now, it's a long-distance relationship. But we'll see if their love can be. Blue and Kayla. Is it Kayla? Those are nice names. You think black cats are bad luck? No, of course not. My best friend was a black cat. That's such nonsense. And it's a shame that people think that. There are many black cat chat groups on Facebook. It's good to join. And, I don't know. It's a terrible superstition. I know a woman who only has black cats because there are so many that have been abused. It's a terrible superstition. I hate when we live with a taboo morality and things like that. It's so unfair. I had a very sweet, sweet, sweet female black cat, and the best cat I ever had in my life was a black cat. I'm bad. The pic was taken taken ages ago. She looked the same, just a little chubbier. Oh, she's a cutie. Oh, look at that. She looks like a cat I had named Moogie. Oh, she's beautiful. A stray cat had babies in her barn. Well, you gotta go get to know those babies. Otherwise, it's gonna be hard to catch them. They're gonna run away. But if you get to know them as babies, then they'll always love you. Get in there. Save those lives. It's This Blue is American Bully Pick Mixed Pit. Oh, that's dope. It's funny. The guy next door has got one that's also named Blue on the same thing. What's the matter, Pouncy? What's the matter, baby? Can't get comfy? I might take him inside to the bed. I know so many people that think black cats are bad luck. Well, to me that's amazing. I mean, they're the cutest things ever. I will never understand that kind of nonsense. What is a white cat? Good luck? There's a white cat out here that I love. She's albino. It doesn't make her this or that. I can't believe people still don't get that. It's almost like racism. To say, look, you're black, you're bad. Can you imagine when these animals are out in the cold and they're hungry and they're by themselves and they need help, and instead they get the superstitious garbage. What's the goo they get on their eyes called? Toward the edge, it's blood. No idea. I really hate the most. Oh, that's good, man. I've never go over and hang out with them since because. Oh, that's good. You see, now you've got little buddies. How many are in the litter? Did you name them? And what color are they? Hit me up on Facebook Messenger. It's Jeffrey Leibowitz, Leibowitz. On Instagram, what am I? I'm Berimbolo Jeff, Berimbolo Jeff. But I'm also on Instagram. It's Pouncer. It's Pouncer. So you can find us there and hit me up. Send me pictures of your cats. Then I think we're on TikTok. What is that called? I forgot what I called it. I think it was Swagger's the cat. Yeah. I got to change it. I think it's Swagger's the cat still. And then there's a war hang out. Has Pouncer ever been sick before? No. He's never been sick, thank God. He sneezed once or twice, but that's it. And it's a good thing because we go to a different park every day, and I'm sure you've seen in the videos we walk in trails. He goes to fields, he meets all sorts of people and animals, but they develop a certain immunity by doing it anyway, at least some resistance. So all different colors. Oh, they have names. One's gray, white tuxedo. Oh, I got a tuxedo cat. His name is Butler, which is Vex. A black tuxedo, which is Tux. An orange one. I got an orange one too, which is Oblivy. Is she oblivious? That's awesome. They sound adorable. Send me pictures online. I love seeing animal pictures. If you have animal pictures, you got to find me online and send me pictures. The only animal that I'm not particularly crazy about are spiders. But I can understand now. I'm starting to understand how people. You got a Discord. Tell me. I can understand. I'm starting to understand where they're coming from. That cat looks delicious. What's up, Dom? He's a good boy. Is it normal for a cat to throw up often 1 to 4 times a day? I guess it depends why. A lot of them, like, they're lapping up a bunch of fur. Sometimes they do that. I'm not expert enough to tell you. I guess I'd ask a vet. It depends what they're throwing up. Is it food, or is it blood, or is it just like fur? That's what I would look at. If it was blood, I'd take them to the vet right away. If it was food to the point where they're not getting enough nutrition, I'd worry. But so often it's fur, which they just do. These guys don't do it hardly ever because their fur just isn't like that. But they're not hyperallergenic. If you have allergies, you'll still be allergic. And just by the way, just so people know, if you're allergic to cats and you see those hairless Sphinx cats and you think you're okay, you will not be okay because you're not allergic to the fur. You're allergic to the oil in the skin. So a hairless cat is not the answer before you go out wasting money. It's not fur, but I'm not sure what it is. I'll try to get close in there and take a picture, send it to me. I don't know if I'll know what to do, but happy to take a look. I can send it to people who know. You got Discord. Am I using? Oh, Discord. The thing. I don't think I have it anymore. My friend changed. Nah, sorry, I don't have it anymore. I had it. I didn't really like it. Why you barely post vids? You kidding me? And what's up, peace, love, herbs? I post vids constantly. Oh, snake vids. Because right now, you see, when you have a baby serval cat, this is something I should really make a video about. Because suddenly, yeah, you're right. Like there was all this snake stuff, and then snake controversy and everything, and I got bit. It was a whole thing, and then suddenly I'm posting, Swagger's baby boy all the time. There's a reason. Is that with these cats, you have a very limited amount of time. There's a very small window during which you can bond with them. And if you don't make it during that time, if you're not there with them, then the bonding will really just never happen and they'll be crazy wild. So I've put like the snake videos on hold during this process. And then after it's over, then I'll be back with the snake videos. So, a few weeks, I'll be back. It's a good question. I should have mentioned that before. Sorry. The cat's trying to jump into bed, but she keeps missing. Pouncer can't jump into bed. He's so cute. He goes up, he pulls, he climbs, he pulls, and then eventually he gets up there with like just his head. You see his little head pop up, and then the neck pops up, and then a little more pops up, and then you see some spots. He works so hard. Now Melanie's cat made it. Yay! Tell her congratulations. Give her a kiss for us. And give her an extra kiss from Pouncer. Filled with spotted love. I used to always say that about swaggers. I used to make these like little hashtag things, logos saying, swaggers, he spotted love. Get it? And then, we made t-shirts with that. Picture swaggers on the front and back saying swaggers the cat. It was like hashtag swaggers the cat, and on the bottom under the picture it said, he spotted love. But the kids who made it for me, they were a little bit like gangster kids. And they left out the S in he spotted love. And they put he, like he spotted love. But also if you say it in a little slangy way, like he spotted love, it doesn't sound so bad. So I just left it. I get smacked if I try to kiss her. Insert sad music. It's funny. I know the feeling, trust me. Swaggers will just, oh man, he has hit me hard. If they don't take their nails out, I mean, these guys hit you, which is why like their arms bend higher up than a regular cat, substantially. When they hit you, you feel it. You know what I mean? You feel it. It's not gonna really hurt you unless it's in the face, which it often is, or somewhere else where Swaggers has gotten me. Like Swaggers got me. He just like punched me in area 1, and it was terrible. And then he did it again a few times. He knows now. Oh, he could. Oh man. But if they take their nails out when they do that, it just rips your skin off like it's Freddy Krueger and Wolverine combined. It's terrible. I tried to kiss my bunny and she bit me. Oh, try slower. Talk to her first. If you look up black cat with white star on chest, that's what one of my cats looks like. That's cool because so many of those cats today are just AI. AI concerns me. Thank you, Chuck. Thanks for coming on board a little bit. AI, I really worry about AI. It's like you see these monsters and so on, and you could sort of tell they're not real, but soon enough, they're going to be making, animals that aren't exceptional, that don't look different, that aren't, something weird. They're just regular animals, and they'll post them for sale, and you won't be able to tell. And there's so many problems with AI, being able to imitate someone else's voice. There's so many things that concern me about AI. It's very rare that I take a stand against something strongly or for something strongly, but AI concerns me. Seriously rethinking this. Wait a second. Why can't cats come in boxes? They're amazing. They are. They are. And sometimes it's so funny when they hit other animals. I hate to say it, but like if you see a duck messing with a cat and it hits it, I don't want to see them ever hurt each other. But it's so funny when they just smack around a few times. Actually, my cat would be good in WWE. Many would. What's happened so far? We were talking about you, Andrew. People talk a lot of trash. I got to tell you. I'm sorry to be the bearer, but people sometimes do that. When you're not around, they talk behind your back. Even Pouncer had a few select words for you. I couldn't believe it, man. But we're sorry now. What are you doing? Are you a little bit awake, buddy? Are you a little bit awake? You're such a good boy. When we're in the car, hanging out with you guys, and I bring him in, he sleeps in my arms, and I just put him in his bed. And then he always wakes up. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean for that. You're good. I'm sorry, baby. Just feel him. He's such a sweet baby. What's this? He's got some schmutz on him from the park. He had fun in the trails today, man. He saw a lot of things. The only thing that scares him really are baby carriages. Poor Pouncer. Yeah, he got smushed. Because once we were on this trail, we were practicing running, and these two women came pushing a baby carriage. And, like, there was no way to get out of their way, and they couldn't get out of our way. And Pouncer didn't like that one bit. He jumped on my shoulder, and he needed a lot of support after that, and he got scared. He loves babies. He loves kids. He loves animals. But he doesn't love the carriage at all. And so that really scared him. So we saw another one today. And he was like, yo, man, I got PTSD about these things, Post-carriage stress disorder. Bonk, what was that? Pouncer, probably. It was Pouncer. Do you guys watch the other Servals on YouTube? There's a bunch of them. There's Gyro, there's Striker the cat, there's Milo, there's Chloe, Chloe. She's adorable. She's older. There's a bunch. I can't think of them all. There's one that jumps really well. I can't think of his name, and I know his mom too. Maybe that is Gyro. I think it's Jiro. Man, he jumps. He jumps like 18 feet, that one. He's insane. And Pouncer, they like cat toys, but these cats are so hard on cat toys that you go to dog toys. But dog toys don't make a crunchy enough sound for them. So you got to wind up, getting like a horse whip. Then at the end of the horse whip, you connect some sort of a cat toy. But you got to tie it up really well because they're going to rip at it. And then you got a Serval toy. She ate a fly and tried to lick me. I've seen other people on here with them. I don't believe they had many subs. Usually with Servals, they'll get up there eventually, but who cares? As long as you get to watch their antics, man, because Servals are funny. Just go onto YouTube and put in Serval cats and see who comes up and just follow them. You'll laugh, man. They do some of the funniest things. Striker the cat, they don't post him anymore. His father told me they're taking a break from social media, but they have another cat now named Kahlua the kitty. Because, I guess Instagram wouldn't let them put up Kahlua the cat because I guess the name was taken. So it's Kahlua the kitty. And they're good people. They spoil their animals. Striker he's the cat that goes crazy for chicken. He's so funny. That cat's adorable. They're all adorable. I don't know. I think Servals are the funniest cats. Even though I admit I didn't get one on purpose. I still think they're the funniest cats. Even Swaggers, for all his craziness, he's hysterically funny. You just give them like a barrel of ice and just sit back and get ready to laugh your ass off because they'll do things you can't imagine with the giant ears. My bro's with me and he's constantly chanting, Serval, Serval, Serval. Yeah. Yeah, they're just, I don't know, there's just something about them. Like they choose play over everything. Like they just want to play. I don't know how they survive in the wild. And their mind's always on something crazy. They're always playing with something. That's what they do. They play. They're the only animals that choose play over food. They'll play first. Like you could put a bowl of food down. I should make a video on this. And you could have them hungry. Put some food down, and throw a ball. And watch what happens. They're gonna go for the ball every time, as long as they see it. It's the funniest thing. There, excuse me. There was this guy. I seriously believe animals has to be one of the most. I think animals are God's best creation. I think they're the most precious thing. And despite, I mean, people love their animals often more than people, but I still think they're undervalued in some ways. In so many parts of the world, there's crazy shit with these dogs that they use for meat and the way they treat them. That's just unacceptable. That has to come to an end. There should be some United Nations resolution or some attention drawn to that in a big way. Things like that should just not be allowed. There should be, I think, a universal Bill of Rights for animals passed at the UN. I realize there's no enforcement possible, but I think that would be a really good start. Just a universal Bill of Rights for animals. Mr. Unknown, they hid your comment, but you didn't say anything bad. I don't know they're doing that tonight. Horses to glue, yeah, man. So are you Christian? I don't know what I am. I really don't. I was born Jewish and raised Catholic in Spain. The whole thing is a journey to me. If you put food next to his nose, does he like nothing happens? Then go back. That'd be funny. He's not like that. Like Pouncer's funny. Like he has a grind. You got to grind up a bunch of different things, right? It looks like there's ground beef, but he's not aggressive at all. Like if you put it in your hand and offered it to him, most will go right away for it, but he's very, very careful and he'll lick you and, he doesn't even want to like lick you too hard. He's just such a sweetie, so he's different when it comes to that. I don't see him doing many food tricks. I could teach them all to do sit. I'm going to try to do some more tricks with him because he's so willing. Swaggers does sit. You got to always bribe him with food. But Swaggers can do a lot of tricks. Swaggers does lie down. He does roll over. If you ever seen him do that. But, it took a lot of time with him because, man, you know how he is. I've seen the videos of the cats with automatic feeders, of course. Yeah. They have Scar now, these feeders. I don't know if this is going to sound appealing or not, but it's something I just read about today where they have like an outdoor feeder for outdoor cats so that if you're at work or whatever and you want to see the cats eating, you press the button and the food will go down for the outdoor cats and you can watch them eating or any other animal that comes along. Just to have like a little break from work, whatever you make it at. How many likes you looking to get by the end of the night? I couldn't care less. I don't even know if I have any. 34. I don't care at all. It doesn't mean anything. It means nothing. I just care that people come and hang out. That's all it is. It's just Pouncer here, bro. It's just, people chilling with Pouncer. Just come and chat. Who cares how many likes? I don't know. I'm not Christian. I don't believe in a certain God. But I believe in many gods out there, but they're not named anything. I don't know. No, I know what you mean. Like when I go surfing, there are the surfing gods, there's the jiu-jitsu gods. It seems like there are gods of different things. I know what you mean. But, I wouldn't blame someone who said, show me evidence. Prove to me there's a God. Prove to me that, if someone said to me that there's a teapot that is between Saturn and Pluto and it rotates around the sun as well, and I believe that's God. Disprove it. I couldn't. It's not like you can disprove it, but you also can't prove it. So, it's a question of belief. And then there are those who say that, having faith is not a virtue. Having faith is the the suspension of your analytic abilities. You're believing something you can't see. So why not believe in Jack and the Beanstalk being real? You know, that's what I hear a lot of. And then there's a whole other side to that. That faith brings you such consolation. It gets you through life. There's practical value to it. So there's two strong sides. So yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're going through. It's like a journey, and it's hard not to take a side. And people like they they have no faith and they get seriously ill, and suddenly they have faith. Or they go to prison and suddenly they have faith. Or they have faith and someone dies who you love and you don't see it. Like why would that happen? So you adapt, you change, and you say, all right, I believe in God, but not a moral God. There's greater power, but there's no evidence to show that good consequences come from good actions. And that wouldn't be so great anyway, because then you'd be doing it for the prize and not for the satisfaction of just doing the right thing, right? So, yeah, I don't know. It's complicated, right? I mean, it's hard to know. Then there's the whole thing with karma, which has the same problems. Like, prove that A led to B. Sometimes when you see what they call instant karma, it seems like, yeah, God got your back, but you don't know. There's no real way to make that. There's a difference between a connection and a correlation. There may be a correlation, but to prove it to be a connection, I can see what you're getting at. I understand. Pouncer, sleepy baby. He is a sleepy baby. That's an example of a chill guy. He is. Thoreen on pause. How are you? Sorry I missed you. That's the cutest baby ever. He says thank you so much, and so do I. Tristan, hope you had a great day and continue to have a great night. Same here, buddy. Thurian is to. It's hard, It's like, I don't know. It's hard, especially when people tell you you have to. It's hard to believe in something you can't see, and why should you? Because someone else told you. Why aren't the gods of Valhalla not believed in? Who's to say? About something you can't sense in any way whatsoever. Who is to say? I was talking about you and him. You both chill guys. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, we try to be chill. Who are we to judge anyone and not be chill, right? What time is it for you? I have no idea. I can't see the time when my phone is doing this. So what time is it for you? I think we have to get off because this actually, to be honest, it sucks up a lot of energy on the phone. And we do try to charge the phone here, so it only gets up to 50%. 9:56. What state are you in? What are you on, Eastern Standard Time? We're on Eastern Standard Time. Which is funny because when you're in Alabama, different parts of Alabama have different time zones. It's the most confusing thing. I love ponies. Who doesn't? Michigan. Okay. 8:56. I got you. Thanks. Thank all of you. So I think that we're gonna go now. We love hanging out with you guys. 2:56 a.m. 9:56. So New York is Eastern Standard Time. Some random guy. What's up, man? Oklahoma City. Wild Star. You're in Australia. So I was wondering. I didn't know you were in Australia. That's cool, mate. Oh, okay. So look, we're gonna go because we love charging the phone and hanging out with you guys. We do. I do. He does. But the phone only gets to like 51%. We start from like 1%. So that's where we are. And otherwise, it'll die inside because our charger just doesn't work. You're on 3%. See? So thank you, everybody. It's just always so nice to hang out with you guys, and I hope that can we have a face reveal. Yeah, I'm not a secret. Usually people just know who I am. That's me. So we both appreciate you guys coming, and we mean that sincerely. I hope that you guys get to see Pouncer going from a baby to a big boy. I just think it's cool to share that journey with everyone. So have a nice night. We'll try to come back. Usually we do like a live from a park in the daytime, when I'm not working, and then we'll do one at night. I guess we'll start doing one at night as we charge the phone. We'll give it a cool name or something. we should start a podcast and have you guys on it. You guys are fun. So thank you all for making it so much fun, and we appreciate you sharing our experiences. Have a nice night now. Good.